Hey everyone, Sunrai Kai here. Today I'm going to be watching the second episode of Extreme Hearts. Now, last episode was our first episode, very much establishing our overall plot and premise. We have our girl Hiyori, very lovely singer, but also has kind of some struggles really getting out there, finding success, even though she does have that talent, that ability, and at least one number one fan, Saki. So yeah, the show seems to be pretty much about going through the whole sports thing to try to like push the singing thing forward. It's kind of how I would summarize it. But her number one fan, not the biggest fan of her getting involved in this stuff because she had her own kind of trauma and past with the sports side of things. But by the end of the episode, she came around. She jumped in the ring herself to support Hiyori senpai, along with Sumika, of course, who was very much the hero, the MVP of the episode. But now we're all together. We're Team Rise battling against Team Sparkle. We might be down because we're like 7-16, I want to say. But so that's like we're more than halfway there, right? I mean, I want to say less than half, roughly half. But the point is, we can cover the distance. I'm pretty sure. No one told me I would have to do math today. So yeah, let's just jump on in, see how that goes. As always, if you want early access to these videos, or access to the picture-in-picture version, you can support me on Patreon to get such things, and also like the video. That I would appreciate that. So let's jump in 3, 2, 1, play. We have our opening. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure we got that at the end of last episode. Showcasing a couple of yet-to-be-recruited girls, it seems like, into our team. Team Rise. A lot of the shots of them go by too quickly for me to get a good look at them, though. The AIs are definitely the best characters. Because they're not here for any kind of spotlight or grand ambition. They just want to be helpful. Yeah, look at those shoes. They're extreme gear. Is that what this is? Is that what they were called? Here we are. Even got that intense music going. Okay, 8 out of 17. Okay, so that is about half. Okay, now we're more than half. Now we're really making the gap, closing the gap rather. Poof! Oh, right with the face too. That's dedication. Oh, I think they got their serious face on. Because they haven't scored in a minute, have they? Oof. Yeah, we could tank that. No problem. It's such a glorious turnaround. You definitely feel the impact in some of these strikes. Okay. But they're gonna have a meeting. That's kind of what I was wondering. Are they allowed to just jump in there? But I guess so. Oh no, is this trouble? A baseball player. I do remember seeing the trophies. I don't think I got what sport it was for though, but there you go. We know hers is specifically soccer. Under 12 team. Basically, they're both pretty good. I was about to say, it's kind of giving more information than you would, more information than you would usually expect. But there you go. Yeah, very cute blush. Oh, she better not be thinking that. We're in for a penny, in for a pound. We're here to help. Yeah, like better part of an episode. I definitely get that. This is a lot to ask, but we're all friends here. Help me defeat Team Sparkle and conquer the world. Well, there you go. I mean, I wasn't expecting any other response, really. Okay, now there's a blush. Meanwhile, much less lovey, happy over here. Yeah, we'll crush those traditional sports losers. Except they won't, you know. Man, those superpowers are so unfair. Oof, I mean, not really, because I think we both have them, but still. That's quite the blow. Oof. Okay, they scored another point. Damn it. Pretty much took out our goalie, too. Mondai arimasen. Well, screw you two. I suppose it would. Well, she handled that very maturely. At least now we know to watch out for that. Okay, yeah, we can do it too. We also got fancy shoes and clothes in general. Ah, man, she's so good. As expected of our soccer prodigy under 12 team. Oof, there we go. And we can do it too. Score points, that is. Title drop. Don't bump me. Gonna smack it hard. Show her that we can do that too. And psh, there we go. I was waiting for it. Yeah, look at that thing go. Yeah, we're not done yet. Yep, straight line. Didn't even have a chance to block it. Wait, why didn't you block it? Thought that was your job. Extreme long shot. I enjoy the announcer. It was a great play, but yeah, we are a team. That's some good stuff right there. Definitely not the kind of thing you expect from an amateur, you know. Okay, we are tied up. 26-26. Oh, thank you for giving me that board for reference. But she knows what she's got to do. Who's gonna follow up? How dare you run past me? This is what we trained for. Faith in our friend. I was just gonna try to block it, but we got this. Oof. Basically flash stepped past her. Or, oh, well, I mean, it was a little bit awkward, but we got it in. That's the important thing. Could have looked a bit flashier, a bit more intense, but we won. That's the important thing. Congratulations. And what about you two? She is our master. Right, it makes sense. It's like, first time I heard this. Ah, gotcha. Well, it looks like you two are going to be idols now. Okay, then. You're about halfway through the episode, I assume? Yeah, almost. Very cute shot there. But, yeah, I wonder what the rest of the episode is going to be about. Probably just more of a chill, cool down segment. Mm. You know, she really does look cute with the side ponytail, I gotta say. An indie group. I mean, that's cool. That's fine. So. It is quite a nice room. Karaoke. Karaoke. Let's see what the group's got. Understandable. Happy Beat. Not to be confused with the movie Happy Feet. Definitely not bad. Hibike. I got that impression. Like, that singing style specifically sounded like somebody that goes to karaoke a lot. I almost commented on that. Take you. Just in English, because why not? Definitely not bad, but I feel lack of confidence in her singing. I mean, her facial expression kind of gets that across. You're definitely not. The pro gonna get a step up there. Namut. Her raw singing. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you can definitely tell the difference in skill, experience. Please do. That was great. I always just love watching Saki, listening to her singing. She always just looks like she's in her happy place. I mean, don't be that way. We just gotta keep at it. Well, generally. I mean, I guess unison's an English word, but... Unison, I like how she says it. Unison. I would be surprised if we didn't. I mean, it's a fine name. Don't worry about it. I could definitely just watch the three of these characters hang out all day. I thought this was supposed to be soundproof. Os. No one told me there would be a workout. Handball, okay. That could be fun. I love how just borderline creepy the presence of the silent AIs in the background are. Ha! That wall never stood a chance. It's such a... It is a funny contrast, just... Sometimes we sing, sometimes we do sports. We don't have time for this, though. Oh, actually, we have more time than I thought we did. Okay. Never mind. Looking good, guys. Lovely uniform. Whoosh. That girl's totally gonna fall over you. Oof. Little senior league player. Rise L Factory. G-Dash, that's a good name too. Rainbow Factory. Some of these names. Flag football. Sure, let's go. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever seen anime girls play flag football before. Oof, impressive catch. Never mind, I spoke too soon. No, can she recover? Maybe. With the power of extreme gear. Oh, wow, okay. You know what? I was very touch and go there, a little bit of a roller coaster of emotions, but man, she really brought it home there. Maria. So we're definitely turning through these rounds quicker than I thought we would. Smile power. You never tell those are not like typical sports team names. That would be great. I can imagine how nervous you're going to be for that. And they're here too. Hey, they were whispering. How'd you hear that? It's a very important part of it. I'm sure she'll be fine. She does have a lot on her plate, that's true. It even stands on the train, too. Somebody give their seat up for this girl. I can I can picture that, too. I hope so. Basketball for beginners. Yeah, you can definitely tell these two are childhood friends with the way they interact with each other. Someone's not in bed. Ah, the title, the hard part. They charge you. Okay, they're on their charging station. That's good. But she's not in bed, which is not good. Yeah, multitasking, being efficient here, singing while sportsing. Honestly, let the poor bot charge too. Ah, so close. That was not much better. Yeah, just do it like this. Never mind, that was a terrible example. Just slightly, just barely. Didn't get it. You know what would help them not worry? Getting some rest. Just throwing that out there. Will she get it this time? I think so. I think she's yep. Improvements. Nice rebound. And hey, it looks like it's daytime and we got no sleep. Isn't that great? She makes me worry about her, but hopefully she'll be fine. Ichun. Are they all number based names? Is there a Nichun, Sanchun? Because I don't remember if we got the names of them before. But we do get the ED now, which we did not get before. Usually assuming because of one with their eyes closed. Oof, those stretches. Ow, my legs hurt just looking at that. It's a great face. Sunrise. Version first 2. I'm not sure what that means. I'm here too, guys. I exist. Good old Team Sparkle. That smile power. It's hard to read the name with them in front of it, I'll be honest, but... Nyacha. But they are essentially based off of the numbers, yeah. Okay. That was the 23rd, I think it's the second episode of Extreme Hearts. And yes, first off, started out the episode, we continued our match against Sparkle as Team Rise, right? And we're basically able to narrow the gap and eventually win with the help of Sumika and Saki. And I did quite enjoy the intro that they got, even including the, information about how close they were. What exactly did he say? I want to go back to that. Okay, it was this part here. In addition, they live next to each other and were practically like sisters. That really did make the overall announcement, the overall description, made it much better. I added that to our bios just as it's just funny. That was a nice little touch. They didn't need to have that in there, but it definitely made it better. But obviously they just kind of jumped in there initially to join into the battle, but there wasn't really any kind of official invitation or anything like that. So I enjoy how we ended up taking a little bit of a step back to kind of formally, ask for their help and all that, and them saying yes. So, and all the happiness and the hugging and the blushing, and then to contrast that, we go over to Team Sparkle, who just has their, middle-aged, very unhappy-looking dude as their coach, lecturing them and all that. There was no real happiness to be found over there. There was no smiles, no blushing. You definitely tell that they're not Smile Factory or Smile Power, whatever that team was called. Definitely not the case. But they are pretty good, though. They are good at what they do. They might not be the most friendly team I've ever seen, but they can blow out pretty well. That's one bit of praise I suppose I can give them. But yeah, I mean, Saki is our soccer girl, and she was definitely able to showcase that in this match. Her skill is a whole nother level, so great to see when she pulls off her flashy move. But yeah, as always, the glowing effect on the clothes and stuff, it looks really good. Really adds an extra level of excitement to the match. But our final shot was pretty good too. She's all glowing. She flashed up past the goalie. She's looking so awesome. We got so much of the blue, light, sparkly, flashy stuff around. Until she flounders, almost like somebody just pulled the plug out of her power supply. And she just kind of sort of guides the ball to the net. Well, not so much kick it. But it's just funny. They didn't really acknowledge it too much, how silly that looked at the end there. But it was good. And they won. That's the important thing. They all get to stand triumphantly on the podium. And they mention we're studying under Hiyori, which is kind of funny because, in reality, they were guiding her on the sports stuff, right? But apparently that's a thing, you got to be, the idea is you're aiming to be an entertainer and all that if you're here, so they do kind of have to spin that narrative, even though that really wasn't the focus at all, right? They're just kind of there to help Hiyori, but apparently it's how it has to be. So fair enough, So now she gets to help them with singing and stuff. So that's fun to see. Because pretty much not too long after that, we went to karaoke, right? We saw her bedroom real quick, but after that we went to the karaoke, so we got to get a bit of an overview on the skill level of both Saki and Sumika, and they're both good. I mean, Sumika, yeah, you can tell she's a karaoke girl. She likes doing it. The way she sings, it sounds like a karaoke person more so than a sing on stage to an audience kind of person. I don't mean that as an insult or anything. I did get that vibe as I was listening to her. The difference is especially noticeable once you do transition over to Hiyori and hear her sing. But we also had Saki do it, And like I said, everything about Saki singing, even though it wasn't bad, you could tell she lacked the confidence and all that. And if that wasn't obvious enough, she pretty much said as much later on when she called herself bad or whatever. But she definitely isn't bad. Both of them definitely do not have the same kind of pro feeling, you know, that that Hiyori has. But nothing we can't work on, right? But Unison, what is that? But and then pretty much the rest of the episode was just kind of more sports practice, right? Because we had the handball thing, we had basketball, we had looks like we had badminton at some point. Yeah, we had badminton, we had flag football. Not too much to say on much of this stuff. I did enjoy the flag football bit with Hiyori, right? Because she almost lost the ball, but she had a pretty nice recovery. So just that was fun. That was fun to watch because I praised it initially, and then she almost dropped it, and then from there it was just a very exciting little event of trying to recover. So, and I'd say she recovered pretty well overall. I think, yeah, our Maria might be one of the least girly sounding names we've had so far of a team in this show. But because yeah, they sound like idol group names, like a lot of them, which is to be expected. Just Smile, Power, Rainbow Factory. It's good. It's good. I love the names. I love and hate them, but mostly love them. But we did bring up the idea of Hiyori overworking herself, which Sumiko was trying to reassure us, and she was doing a pretty good job of it, you know, up until I saw Hiyori just ignore her bed and go practice late at night with one of the bots. You know, like we just finished stressing the importance of getting rest and all that, and she seemed to agree with that. She seemed to understand that, but clearly that was just, you know, Tatemaya, she's just gonna go out and train more, right? So hopefully there's no repercussions on this, but there probably will be. She's probably gonna run into issues in an actual match because of this tendency of hers. I hope that's not the case. Hopefully she really does know her limits and know that she can operate off of no sleep or 10 minutes of sleep or whatever she got. But only time will tell. Only time will tell. The bots, they do continue to be an interesting element of the show. Because like I said, sometimes they're just standing behind everyone, smiling, not really saying much or doing much. They're just kind of there. And almost like almost a creepy kind of feel to it. But they're always there to be supportive and helpful. Like they're not evil or anything, you know. They're just there to do their job and be helpful and be supportive and all that. And they do that well, right? Just we have little charging stations for them. It's a great addition to the show. Like the bots. The show would not be the same without them. But I also do like how they do feel like bots. Like you can tell they're not like normal people in everything about their general disposition and how they act and speak, right? What was the one line that one of them said? I can't remember exactly what it was, but she said it in a very overly polite way that you wouldn't, you know, friends hanging out together wouldn't say it like that, right? Because Japanese has multiple levels of politeness in their language, and she used a higher upper one. Like I haven't paid that much attention to how our main trio talk to each other, but I believe they use casual language. But because generally the politeness level isn't something that jumps out at me as I'm watching the show, because usually it's not conveyed in the subs anyway. But I assume they're pretty casual with each other. And yeah, I think that's more or less everything I wanted to say on the episode. Just they kept talking about the debut and all that, and that is something to look forward to, because I've seen various idol anime and stuff before, and sometimes the debut doesn't go super well, right? Sometimes you don't have much of an audience. You know, sometimes one of the members flounders, you know, maybe they'll fall or they'll forget their line or something. Like, these things can definitely go wrong. But like I said, all I can really do is, you know, sit here and hope for the best in our team that I'm rooting for and hoping to succeed. But overall, things are going pretty well. Like so far, ever since, you know, if we consider the part where her contract got canceled, if we consider that the start of this new journey, since then things have been going very well. Like we haven't had any kind of like drop, you know. So hopefully we can keep that up. But even if we do end up with a drop, like some kind of little failure, I'm sure it's nothing we can't recover from. So that's about all I had to say on the episode. I continue to enjoy the show. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.